Hey everyone, it's Marty Harger. Thanks so much for joining me here in the lavender field at my house. And I wanted to speak with you today about 3 key tools for online essential yoga sampling. Now, I know a lot of people have been wondering lately, like how can they start teaching the Essential Yoga Program workshops online? And some of you have been trying different things, but you might be unsure about how to do this cost effectively and how to do it in a way that's simple for you as the yoga teacher or the person who is sharing the essential oils with students that are in a dispersed online environment. So if you're curious what's working well, I want to share with you today some really simple ideas that you can tap into that I think are fantastic. You know, it used to be really easy when we would teach programs from the Essential Yoga Program book. We would just be with everyone in person. And some of you may still have that opportunity right now, but a lot of us are not able to do that. So anyway, when we had that, we just needed our essential oils. We needed the Essential Yoga Program book. We needed to have, basically move around the classroom and drip oils on people or put it in their hand or spray or have it in the diffuser. And people could have an essential oil experience to deepen and enhance their practice that day and to get ideas of learning about the essential oils so that they could make a choice to join you and bring them into their home. So that was a lot of easy kind of ways to share the oils. And again, some of you may be still in that environment right now, which is fantastic. But for those of you that are doing things online, that isn't as easy, I wanted to just give you a couple of tips today. So you want to know how it can be done in a simple way and how to do it affordably. And what I wanted to say to you is I've got this idea of how you can do this with the 6 essential oils that are in the February workshop. So the February workshop from the Essential Yoga Program book that we have is the Connection Workshop. It's a beautiful workshop that includes essential oils like Lang Lang and frankincense, aroma touch blend, the geranium blend, balance blend. And these are all oils, wild orange too. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Sorry, wild orange. Anyway, these are all oils that are fantastic to sample with people because they're multi-dimensional oils. And it gives you a great way if you could just get them into people's hands. But I've got a way you can do that for about $7 per student. Now you may be saying, wow, that sounds like a lot, Marty, but it's not. And here's why, you guys. I want to just kind of go through, sorry, I have something here on the phone I got to move. Sorry. It really isn't that much. And here's why, because you're going to have a couple of key things that you need. So let's say you're going to teach the February Connection Workshop. And that is, again, in the Essential Yoga Program. It's one of our 12 monthly workshops that you can do. And what I want to, tell you is the old way we used to do this is that we would get the little dram bottles, right? So, this is what they look like in a bag, but you would get these little drams and you would drip in them. This is, by the way, for remote sampling, okay? So we would get these, we'd put them together, we would put them in with like a little baggie like this, and then we would put them in a box, and then we would have to go to the post office, and we have to wait in line with our mask on, and then we get these things in the mail, and hopefully they get there on time. Well, here's the new way to do this, okay? First of all, one of the critical tools when you're teaching with people that I think has been so helpful, it's the reason I designed it, is to have the Essential Yoga Program tear pad. Now, this is a simple tool for you, but it gives you a structure, my friends, to teach the workshop. It teaches people, basically what are essential oils, why do we use them in yoga? It talks them through the quality difference in doTERRA, how we use them aromatically, topically, and internally. And then on the back, it gives them a place to take notes about the different oils you'll be presenting in your workshop, as well as how they can duplicate what you're doing. So you can get 50 sheets of this at Aroma Tools for $10, and that's a great way to go. So this is a handy teaching tool you can have for your workshop. So that's one of the 3 key tools that I think you really need to send people. The second thing has always been this big question of how do I get essential oil samples out to people in an affordable way so that they get there in one piece. Well, this is the coolest thing ever, and you guys may have seen these. This is a brand new, I have a picture of it because mine didn't get here on time, but this is from Oil Life, and it's the coolest thing. I hope you can see this. This is this little Mylar packet, and you actually turn it upside down and you drip the sample oils in here, and then you take a curling iron and you stick steam heat it and it seals this. So then when the people get it, see this tear line? They just rip this little top off and then they can drip a couple of drops into their hand. It's fantastic. So this is like $23 and you get 100 of these little things and in a little box, so you can pull them out and just drip the oil samples in there. You could send people all 6 of the oils from the February workshop, which would be amazing. Of course, you're going to also need your essential oils. But the third thing is you need a package that won't break in the mail. And the one that I really like is this little padded envelope. And this is a 4-inch by 8-inch envelope that you fold over. So it's really a 4 by 7. And it's big enough to either handwrite or put a label on. I have used these for years for sampling, and things arrive in one piece. So you're going to want, one more time, you're going to want to have your tear pad to explain the workshop. You're going to want your samples, and I really recommend these. By the way, all of these tools are in this post. I just put them with my live. If you want to look at it later, you'll see the links for all this stuff. And then I actually buy these in mass quantity because they're very inexpensive that way. In fact, these little pouches are as little as 15 cents each if you buy enough of them, or maybe you and some other friends in your doTERRA team might go together and get a case of them for 500 in a case, which is a lot of shipping, but you might use them over the years, who knows? So anyway, so that idea of the tear pad, the sample pouches, and the padded shipping pouch is what you want. I also put in the post today some information about Pirate Ship or Stamps.com, which are 2 different services you can have at home to post your mail, and then just go to the post office and drop it in the slot. You don't even have to go inside if you've got it this way. So that's how you make it easy for yourself. You get the tools you need to be able to provide samples to people in a simple and easy way in advance. My suggestion is that you promote your workshop as a paid Essential Yoga Program workshop because it's worth your time, obviously, and it gives you a chance for people to receive samples so they can actually go through the program appropriately with you. But this way, you'll be able to get the samples to the people on time. And I tend to do like a 7-day cutoff for all of my US mail if I'm mailing in America. And then you can set that price for your workshop. You know, when we do workshops in person, because it's about a 90-minute to a 2-hour workshop, we typically charge $25 at least and then up. In this case, when we know that the supplies are around as low as $7, it could be as much as $10. You need to set the price for your workshop depending on what your purpose is, what your outcome is, what your opinion is about the value of your time and the exchange of the materials. But in the notes, as I say, I've given you the links to make this an affordable way to share samples when you're teaching the Essential Yoga Program workshops online. So I hope that you'll be encouraged to go out and actually do the workshops this year. You know, I know the rules are different. They're different for all of us and we're all adjusting, but continuing to share the doTERRA essential oils out in the world is such a worthwhile endeavor. And it's a great thing to offer your students. It's a way to introduce people to oils they may not have had before. It's a way to expand your doTERRA team if you're someone building a business with doTERRA. And it's definitely a way to provide some unique and interesting value to your yoga students who are interested in learning new ways to incorporate healthy habits into their lifestyle. So those are just some ideas for today. I also want to just remind everybody that this Saturday, January 30th at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be offering a free workshop on Zoom. You have to register for it to get the link, but it is a class that's called Intuitive Essential Oil Blending for Yogis. So we're going to work with all kinds of ideas on how we create a unique blend that you can use in classes and workshops. And it's a really fun workshop. I've done this kind of thing several times and people have always really enjoyed it. So if you're interested, it's at 10 o'clock Mountain Time this Saturday, January 30th. The link to register is here in this post. And I hope you'll join me no matter where you are in the world. It would be great to meet you. We'll get a chance to talk and interact. And I'm going to do like about a 30-minute class, and then we'll have time to create some blends and play around with some ideas. So I look forward to seeing those of you on Saturday that want to join me for that. And in the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful day and that you enjoy my lavender background this week. Thanks, everybody. Take good care. Namaste.